Good morning, students. Welcome back in online classes of NBGI. This is your SST class, and today we are going to study civics of class 8, and your running chapter is the Indian Constitution. Student, today we will discuss about the topic the Indian Constitution and the main key features of Indian Constitution. Student, you all know that Indian constitutions tell us about the rules and the regulations by which a people can live a country with equality and freedom. Now, by the beginning of the 20th century, the Indian national movement had been active in the struggle for independence from British rule for several decades. Now, a struggle for independence from the Britishers is a great struggle against the Britishers, in which Indians wanted to free from Britishers. During the freedom struggle, the nationalists had devoted a great deal of time to imagining and planning what a free India would be like. Now, the Indians want that they can live a free life, so now they started to plan how can they live free from the Britishers. Now, under the Britishers, they had been forced to obey rules that had been very little role in making the long experience of authoritarian rule under the colonial. Now, under the British rule, Britishers have to force to obey the rules of Britishers. So, when they started the struggles against the Britishers for the free nations. So now there are some key features which is mentioned in our constitution. First is federalism. What is federalism? This refers to be extents of more than one level of government in the country. In India, we have government at the state level and the central level. Now there are two levels of government in India. First is state level and second is central level. Now, Panchayati Raj is the third tier of the government, and you have read about in your class 6 book. Now, there is also a third part which is known as Panchayati Raj. About the Panchayati Raj, you read in class 6 book. Now, second is parliamentary form of government. Now, in parliamentary form of government, Constitution of India guarantees universal adult suffrage for all the citizens. Universal adult franchise means all the peoples of 18 age now can vote to elect their representative. Now, this means that the people of India have a direct role in electing their representative. Now, the peoples who have the age of 18 can elect their representative, and they have fully right to elect their leaders and representative. Now, the separation of power. According to the constitution, there are three organs of the government. Now, there are three organs of the government. First is legislature, executive and the judiciary. But there is a separation of power. The separation of judiciary, executive and legislature is separate from another. All the organs of the government have separations of power, so can they use their power to starting rules and regulations in a country by which all the peoples can live with equality and freedom. Now, the fundamental rights. There are 6 fundamental rights which is mentioned in our constitution. Fundamental right protects citizen against the arbitrary and absolute exercise of power by the state. Now, our fundamental right protect the citizen in which no one can violate any persons on the basis of religion and caste, language, etc. So, there are 6 fundamental rights which is mentioned in our constitution. First is right to equality. According to right to equality, all the peoples of India can live in a country with equality. No one can be discrimination on the basis of religion, caste, language and gender. Right to freedom. Right to freedom means all the peoples can live in India with freedom. No one can be discriminated on the basis of upper caste and lower caste. Right against exploitations. Now constitution prohibits human trafficking, forced labors and employment of children under 14 years of age. Now right to freedom of religion. Now according to right to freedom of religion, no one can be forced to follow another religion. Every peoples of India free to follow their own religion. Cultural and educational right. Now all the peoples of India have educational rights. Right to constitutional remedies. Students, with this we cover chapter first in civics. So more about constitution we will study in next chapter. Thank you.